What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Deuce Mess. This is Farmer Deuce if you're watching on YouTube. Back on Iowa Plains View again today, and we're chaffing until we're done. Or until the end of the stream, whichever happens first. We got done with all that over there, so that's good. We got all that put away, I do believe. All the canola has been placed. So that is nice. Nice. It is done. It is out of the way. Now we are on to this part. Lots of chaff running, but now I don't have to worry about coming back, emptying that one out, going back. I can focus just on chaffing, and we got a lot done actually doing both the last time. So I'm thinking this time around we'll probably be able to knock quite a bit of this out, hopefully. How's it been in the live chat? Hope you're doing well. Derek, how's it going? Sandhill Customs, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Bob, what's up, buddy? How are you? Julie Mack, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Hope all is well with everybody in chat. If you're watching later on YouTube, I hope your day's going well, or your afternoon, or your night, or whatever, morning, whatever it is for you. I hope it's going well. Bob said, nice new opening. Good job. Appreciate it. I did absolutely nothing that was generated by AI, and given the guidelines of using Canva Magic, which is what I used, not sponsored, not an ad, none of that. I just use Canva Pro for a lot of stuff. And I thought, well, let me try out their AI video generation. So it's kind of wonky looking, some of it, but it worked. It did what I wanted it to. It made some nice, really solid 1080p 60 short clips, which is exactly what I wanted. So that worked out. I'm curious to see how the advancement goes, you know, as they develop the technology better and whatnot. So we'll see. But yeah, I like it. I think it's okay for now. I had to change everything up because everything had nitrato on it, so I had to take nitrato off of everything. So yeah, but no, I like it. I think it's good. Good. Celtic Moon's here, just playing on Texas Flats. Is that what it's called? Yeah, good deal. Yeah, welcome everybody. Yeah, we're just gonna do some chaffing, just hanging out today. Sorry I missed you guys on YouTube. If you were looking forward to the YouTube stream, I was literally working on the Frontier, and then I was doing some editing on some shorts, and then I realized what time it was, and I was like, well, no point in starting now because another 20-minute stream today. So none of that. We might actually take it up on Wednesday though this week, and I think for sure Friday I'm not going to be here because I have another show, and that should be my last show for a little while actually. But I have another show Friday, and then Thursday I may or may not be here. They said they didn't need me on Thursday, so we'll see during the day, but I'll be here Thursday afternoon for Twitch if nothing else. So yeah, busy schedule with all these charities and corporate type shows and stuff. They just kind of are kind of hit or miss. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we'll be doing more MP streams once I figure something out on the server itself and where we're going with it. On that one, that was my last one. But in the morning, I'm going to start really heavily. I wasn't at the computer much this weekend, believe it or not. But I'm going to really start heavily looking into where to go next with what. You know what I mean? Like, I really got to figure out what we're doing next. So I'm going to be looking into that. That way, by March, I think the server is going to be out by March. So by March, we can definitely get started, flip that over to something else, and start doing more. Start doing more multiplayer stuff on the farm. But yeah, as far as I know, multiplayer server is still up and running. If you want to hop on, my farm is open to play on. Just jump in Discord. All the info's still there. Have at it. I know Crystal and Julie are still on there playing a lot, and they're doing most of the work on my farm at the moment. So it's still running. If you guys want to jump on and play, you're more than welcome to it. And if I need to jump on and give somebody permissions, I will do it. do not mind. I do not mind. But yeah, this should be my last show. I don't have anything else on the books for a while, so it should be my last show until like March probably. Monster Jam. I'm gonna try to get down on the floor this time and get some close up with some monster trucks and stuff too. So keeps crashing before you can get on. I've heard people have that issue for some reason. I don't know why, but it's weird. Saw someone find the plane wreck on sub. Loot's worth finding. Oh, I bet it is, Bob. Yeah, I can't wait to find it. Tomorrow, we missed Talking Tuesday last week, so we're gonna get it done tomorrow. There's lots of games coming out toward the end of this week and next week, I think. So we're gonna be knocking that out tomorrow. Wednesday, probably do some Sengoku Dynasty, and then Thursday, if I'm here, we'll do more Subsistence. And if it looks like I'm not gonna be here on Thursday, then I'll do Subsistence on Wednesday, and we'll just skip Sengoku for the week. I think that's perfectly okay. Oh no, it's this button. There we go. What's up, Voltage? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I can't wait to find the plane crash, man. I think that's gonna be pretty awesome. We are, but Julie did most this weekend because you had a bad barometric headache because of the barometric pressure. Is that a thing? I didn't know that was a thing. That sounds terrible. I mean, that sounds absolutely awful. Yeah, that sounds bad. It's a bad one. Yeah, that sounds bad. Julie doing everything herself this weekend. At least I know when there's storms coming in. I mean, we're going out. Yeah, I guess that's good or bad. It's like, what's Monk used to say, it's a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing and a curse, I guess. Yeah, definitely been some storms rolling through, though. Been raining and thundering for 2 straight days here. It's been on and off today, though. So today's been fairly light, considering. All right. Yeah, we definitely need to try to pick up another 18-wheeler. That way when we do have busy harvest and we want to chaff, we can have Jenna driving the 18-wheeler. She did pretty good last time. She seems like pretty good help. We just haven't needed the third person lately, so we haven't brought her in very much. Yeah, see, there's that. That's what I was thinking about. I mean, that would be good for pulling a trailer with a dolly, and I could do that. My battery's about to die on my mouse. That's about right. But I don't have the money yet, but I think we will. So you've got it now? Yeah, I think we're getting the bottom half of that. All right, let's check out. I think the cows were all fed up, right? Yeah, these guys need more feed. Chickens need more feed. Yeah, that's right. We're going to do that today before we slept, I think. All right, so milk needs to go over here. We got a lot to deliver, don't we? It looks like our silage from this is making its way over. Silage, yeah, it's only holding 10,000. It's distributing 10,000 at a time, so it doesn't seem like a lot, but it is. It's a pretty nice number, and it'll just keep producing it and sending silage over steadily. Plus, we're producing methane that we're selling too. So, again, the methane should be just enough to cover our worker cost, so that should help us with the extra added costs we've been incurring, and we don't make a whole lot of money until we sell our cheese and butter. So, which incidentally, it is September, so we need to sell some of that too, I think. I don't think we got any of that sold either. But definitely going to have to get that done as well. We have the Matt Grain pack from Bueller. How do you say that? Bueller? There's a silage box that attaches to the Mac Semi. Oh, nice. Okay. I do not have the Mac Grain Pack, but I bet that's a cool little mod setup to use. I can't believe nobody's mentioned yesterday yet. It's only the biggest day in the U.S. It was Dr. Disrespect versus Taylor Swift. And I think Taylor Swift won at an Usher concert. I'm not sure how that played out, but weird. It's a weird Super Bowl. I didn't watch it. I have no idea what happened. I know who won, but that's about it. That's only because I'm forced to see it. No matter how many times I mute accounts or I block words on Twitter, I still see it, and I'm so tired of it. I don't watch football, so. But yeah, I heard Dr. Disrespect and Taylor Swift were facing off at an Usher concert. It just seems really odd to me, but whatever. Super strange. It was a great game, was it? Yeah, I don't watch football. And the only reason I joke about Taylor Swift and Dr. Disrespect is because Dr. Disrespect is a huge 49ers fan, and he was there. And of course, Taylor Swift is dating some dude on the Chiefs team. So, and then Usher did halftime. So Dr. Disrespect and Taylor Swift facing off at an Usher concert. An Usher concert seems to be the most proper way to put what happened yesterday to me, because I don't know anything about football anymore. I stopped watching it years ago. Not a fan of Usher. I liked Usher back in the 2000s. I mean, I haven't listened to this stuff in years. Actually, somewhere around 18 years, probably. I haven't listened to any of the stuff. Yeah, I watched Reba. Yeah, Reba did good. Miss Deuce is a big Reba fan, and she was like, "Oh, Reba did the national anthem." I was like, "Oh, cool." So we listened to it. That was cool. You watched it, didn't listen until it went into OT? Yeah, I mean, I don't really get caught up in it. You know? I don't know. Silage Box is a bulk bed pack. It's on the in-game mod hub. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. So you can get the Bueller Mac Grain Pack from BC Bueller. Is that right? BC Bueller? The Mac Grain Pack, and it is in mod hub, so that's cool. The Silage Box, that sounds cool. Well, I mean, you have to keep in mind too, though, that when you see these people in concert or you hear their albums or something, today especially, if you see them live in concert, they're using all kinds of computer program stuff to get the studio sound quality of their voice. They've got like pitch correction and everything else live nowadays. So if you go to a concert, it's not lip singing. They just use a lot of processing. And at the Super Bowl, it's either lip sync or it's live without all the extra processing stuff, because they literally just don't have time to do it. So Reba was doing that without all the processing and stuff you would normally hear at a concert. And I'm not saying she gets a ton of help. I'm just saying there are tools that people use to give it that studio quality. And that's not what you got. You got just raw Reba McEntire. So it's something to keep in mind when you hear people singing without all the extra processing and help and all that kind of stuff. So. And it's cross-platform also. Nice. What's up, Farmer Groot? How's it going? But yeah, I heard they went into OT and then like what the 49ers scored. Or they didn't score in OT. And then the Chiefs kicked a field goal. Is that right? Is that how they won? I think that's right. Again, I'm not real sure. I didn't watch any of it. I did see somebody post a clip of blatant holding on the drive where Mahomes put him in position to get that field goal. So it was like, this is a pretty blatant hold. The guy had his hand inside the guy's shoulder pads and pulling on him from like the side or the back. Like, it's pretty blatant. It didn't get called. It should have. If it had, it might have changed the Chiefs' course of winning the game there. Yeah, right, Julie. Yeah. That's what I thought too. It's just a good raw performance, I thought. Oh, San Francisco scored a field goal and Kansas City scored a touchdown. Okay. Gotcha. Wasn't 49ers up going into oh no, did they tie it to make it OT or did the Chiefs tie it to make it OT? Who tied to make it OT? Bob said Chiefs got a... Okay, so Kansas City tied it to make it to go to OT. Maybe that was the play that they were talking about. I'm not sure. Again, I didn't watch it, so I don't know. I have no idea. Kansas City got an easy walk-in touchdown. Yeah, what happened there, man? What is that about? And apparently there were more points scored in the fourth quarter than the entire game. Is that a correct assumption? Just by seeing the kind of the breakdown of the quarter to quarter. Yeah, that's wild. No points in the first quarter. That's crazy. Like, I watch boxing. That's like watching a boxing match. The first 3 rounds is like a fill-out process for a lot of fights. Not all fights, but some of them. It's like you're kind of getting used to what the other team's doing, kind of deal, and then that's the first quarter. And that doesn't always happen in football either. That's kind of what it seemed like last night, I guess. You picked Kansas City just because your roommate picked the Niners? There you go. I mean, again, I don't watch a whole lot of it. I just know that being force-fed all the info on Twitter, because you don't have a choice most of the time. I could block all the accounts, but then it gets boring. So, Patrick Mahomes' stats are pretty incredible. So, betting on him to go to the Super Bowl again next year would probably be a good idea. I think I saw somewhere that he had like a rookie wide receiver and his offensive line was weakened because he lost people this year or something. I can't remember, but supposedly he could have a much better team next year. If he's got a much better team next year, then that would be crazy. if you just go on a scale that everybody teams improves a little bit next year, then you know the Chiefs got a good shot at going again. How the first and second quarter went, I thought the 49ers were going to win. I mean, wild stuff happens, you know. I think there's a lot of strategy, like a chess match, involved. I definitely think that plays a role. But yeah, I didn't watch a lot of it. I didn't watch any of it actually. Watched none of it. I saw the one clip of some guy complaining because there should have been a holding call against the Chiefs that got him the drive that scored the tying touchdown or field goal or whatever it was. People complaining about that, and then I muted the words Taylor Swift on my Twitter timeline just because I got tired of hearing about it. But it still showed up for some reason. So apparently there was a lot of that. And then Dr. Disrespect appeared a few times in the timeline. So you watch a little bit of NFL, but I don't follow the soap opera stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't keep up with any of it. But again, I'm not invested either way, so I don't really care who won. It made zero difference in my daily life. None. Now, if I was a betting man and I'd put money on it, then that would have been different. You watch the first and second quarter and then went back to playing Farm Sim? Yeah, I don't blame you. Don't blame me a bit. How much chaff do we have in here now? We have... Ooh, we're going to be full soon, aren't we? Oh, that's not good. It's 1 million. It's going to hold 1 million. It looks like we're about 60%. We're definitely going to hold 1 million. Got our wheat, we got our canola. How much does this make in mineral feed? So 8 each makes 48. That's pretty good. The methane's storing, right? It is, yeah. Okay. That's pretty good. The sugar beets are going to be worse than the chaff, guys. I'm just going to give you guys fair warning. Sugar beets are going to be worse than this. It's going to be way worse. We might fill this sucker up because I still got 1.1 million liters or something of silage over there now, and we're about to have 1 million liters of chaff in this bad boy. So we might fill this thing up and then just make the rest of that corn. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens, I guess, with it. You actually played some Gold Rush. Nice. How's Gold Rush these days? Are the graphics and stuff a lot better? I haven't played. Keep in mind, I haven't played since 2019, so I don't know what's going on with it. Maybe even 2018. I don't know. I know. The last time I played, there were no seasons for Gold Rush. Still the same on console. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. There were no seasons the last time I played Gold Rush. I don't know what that's about, but the leaderboards or whatever, no idea. No clue. Yeah, I mean, if we do 1 million liters of chaff out of this, that's pretty doggone good. I mean, I would say it's really good. million liters of chaff, and then whatever amount of corn we get out of it. I do know that this field's going to have to be plowed up, probably, which is detrimental to our environmental score, but if it's got to be done, it's got to be done. Right? Yeah. Leaderboard is just a race against others. Yeah, I won't be participating in that if I play it again. I still look the same on PC on the YouTube videos you've seen. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I really wish somebody would just make it multiplayer, honestly. Like, that's what, whatever that game was called. One that I tried out, but it just fails at all the basic stuff right now. It's still early access, of course. Yeah, Out of War, somebody mentioned it, and I think that's a good option. I think that's a good option for sure. Did not realize. So my side panel joystick does the same thing. It lowers the legs, which I find odd, but they had to patch just because you couldn't even play with the equipment. You pretty much gave up. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, Bob. Makes total sense to me. It's hard to play a game that won't play, right? Hard to play a game that won't play. It's all good, though. We can give it another shot. I might be able to set it up on one joystick. That'd be cool. Use the wheel and pedal and a joystick. Which, I mean, to start with, we'd be using the pan, right? Digging out of the little hand area. Yeah, I'm really just waiting on somebody to make a better version of it. That's, you know, it's multiplayer. That's multiplayer. I have seen that they're talking about DLC for the game. That would be kind of cool too. Like, I don't know what kind of DLC they're talking about, but I saw something about it the other day. Out of War will be having MP, just not sure when. Yeah, Out of War's got some really good potential. When I did try it though, it's kind of janky. It was already for release, but it just needed some more. It needed some more effort, you know. Which I think the devs did a fine job on what you can do, because you can basically terraform everything, which is kind of crazy. So it's very hard on my PC. I think is the reason I stopped playing it. Like, trying to stream it was very difficult. Very difficult. It does not like streaming. It takes up a lot of resources. A lot of resources. Yeah, I need to remember before we sleep tonight. I need to feed the cows and the chickens. 2 different joysticks, but I don't have one, so I don't know about that. Yeah, I think you're right, Bob. I think that's the reason I ended up using my controller, because it had the 2 thumbsticks or whatever. It's got the main boom up and down, the extender in and out, and then you got your bucket. And then you got your left to right. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's right. I will need 2, but I can use my side panel. I think that'll work too. I could use my side panel for the entire thing left and right, and then use the other joystick for the in, out, and then the bucket, probably. Whoa! I don't want to turn this one over. Ho ho ho! Yeah, that was close. That was a close one. What in the heck? What I did there? I mean, I know what I did. I took the turn too fast, but boy, that got close. That would have been awkward. As hard as it was flipping that 3-in-1 back over, this would have been bad. Yeah, the controller was good. Because once you got on the dozer especially, once you got the dozer blade set where you wanted it, you pretty much just use the triggers to go back and forth. Then you have a thing just for picking up the blade, setting it back down or whatever. It's a lot easier to keep level than using the keyboard and mouse. Nice save. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. It was close. Almost rolled one over today. We're not done yet, so it's still possible. It's still very possible. Alright, like I said, yeah, we're going to chaff as long as we can. Probably till it gets dark. And then we'll call it there. Then we'll do all the feeding and stuff before we sleep. I don't mind doing the feeding at night, but chaffing is hard. The bulldozer is stupid. It took a while to get used to. I finally got to where I could actually use the thing, though. And we're starting to get to now where you can see the forage harvester when we turn, which is pretty nice. It's got to be half the field done, right? It's about half, yeah. That's good. I have to do this just to... Let's see if I can just do this right here and get him to catch it. So we can just turn around and catch up with him. Should work. Yeah, no problem. The rest of that get through there. Go. You did it better than I did. It took a long time though to get used to that. The bulldozer was the hardest thing I used, I think. Yeah, I used to like watching Gold Rush, but it became the Schnabel show, so I stopped watching it. It became the Parker Schnabel show. As much as Todd wasted money, I think them being new added a lot to the show. And then all the spin-offs were great too. The one with the old guy and his son, that was a good one. Spin-off. They were up in the mountains, creek mining or whatever, creek dredging. That was pretty cool. I know it was kind of cheesy, but they were all kind of cheesy. I just thought it was interesting because it showed us a totally different thing than what was the one where they're dredging out on the Bering Sea. Like, I hate that we never got a crossover at the bar or anything between everybody. That would have been interesting. that would have been interesting to see. The hard belts, you mean like the Frankenstein or whatever it was? That thing was wild. You get 2 of those, you go right into your wash plant, which I think was the point, right? Yeah, like I said, if I do go back and play Gold Rush, I don't think I'm going to do gold testing. I think I'm just going to dig. All the Discovery shows at the bar? Yeah, that would have been cool, man. What was the Alaskan loggers or whatever it was called? I don't remember what it was called, but yeah, have them show up. the guys from Gold Rush. Get the guys from Deadliest Catch. Get the guys from what was the dredging one called? Mr. Gold. What's that called? When we was using the excavator to dredge. Yeah, get all the guys there. I don't know how far the Gold Rush guys were from, what's the town that all the crabbers were in? I don't know how far they were from that. That would have been fun to see. Bering Seagull, that's it, yeah. I actually like that one too. That one had just enough drama that it kept it interesting. But there was enough talk about it, like what they were doing, why they were doing it, different places, and how the land claims work and all that kind of stuff, that it was interesting. So, because that seemed to be a constant change every season, was the land claims, right? Because you were actually in the water, and there were like squares of area you could dredge or whatever. That was always interesting to see. And then there was the one where they did the ice dredging. That was pretty fun too. I'm guessing that was still Bering Sea Gold, but it was like the winter version or whatever. Yeah, I don't know if those shows are still on. I have no idea. I think you have to pay to watch them now. And we've got, there's way too many different apps that you have to pay for every month. We're not doing it, so. Like, we had Paramount Plus because it was like one of those 3 months for this price or whatever, so we paid for that. And I was really enjoying watching stuff like Tulsa King and 1923 and 1883, stuff like that. But the Paramount app sucks on the Fire Stick, by the way. So we let it go. So I'm going to have to figure out how to watch Tulsa King next season. God, how many more loads do we need to take over here? We probably need to get some milk out and take it over to the butter and cheese processing. And then I guess tomorrow we'll sell most of the milk and stuff. So it's income time. I cannot wait. Cannot wait to make some money. I don't know what we're going to do with the money. I'm going to be honest. We kind of have everything we need. Like, we might save up and buy another 18-wheeler. Let Jenna drive this one. We'll take the new one. I don't know. Have to wait and see. May end up not ever getting another harvester, which we don't really need. We need a big mower set up is what we need. Maybe a big M will come up for sale. That would be nice. Speaking of mower, that grass is ready to cut again. We don't really need it because we haven't really processed anything yet. Like you can see, all of our hay bales still just hanging out over there. There it goes, right through the door. Notice how slow that door was to open. Little graphical glitch on that trailer. Alright though. It's fine. It's fine. Not a big deal. Off we go. Let's check our... Oh. Okay. There we go. Let's check our... What are we looking for? Silage. Silage in. We get one more load? Hold 900,000? We'll get one more load in there. That'll be good. All them hay bales sitting over there waiting. Straw bales sitting there waiting. We got straw bales for the animals. I mean, we're pretty much good. Pretty much good. I thought silage was going to be the one thing we were behind on, but it looks like hay bales might be the shortest. Oh, I don't have my cruise control run up. That's all right. I'll hold the gas down. Actually do some work today instead of just cruising down the field. Starting to get dark. I figure we got about another 45 minutes. 40 minutes in-game before it gets too dark to chaff. And I wouldn't mind doing it if I wasn't streaming, but streaming you can't really see anything. So we stopped right at the end again? No, we're about 10% way down the field there. Oh, something I can change my field of view. Like that better. Gives us a little wider view of the countryside. Should just be anywhere close here, right? Let's speed up some. Okay. I think we can go like full fisheye lens with this too. That'd be kind of weird. All them soybeans gonna be ready soon. Be a hefty paycheck next summer. Say a hefty one, not really a hefty one, but it'll be there, I guess. All right, Dean, whenever you're ready. Oh wow, you can keep going. What's the high? 120? Yeah, 120. Now that's weird. Look how long that trailer is now. Everything's so long. Super cool shot though. I like it. Oh, got in his way. Back around. That may be too much. What do you guys think? Too much on the zoom out? On the field of view? That might be too much. Let's go back a little bit. Like 95. 95 looks okay. That I can handle. And the 120 is cool, but it's a bit much for something like this. I'm getting this way again. We were close to going straight down the field. We were just driving right into him. Doing it again. Just go that way. Just go straight that way. Good. Yeah, it looks like this might be our last run. Might get one more in, but the sun is pretty low in the sky. We still got 40% more to fill. Yeah, this might be our last run for the day. And then we can start feeding the animals, moving milk and that kind of stuff tonight. Let Dean call it there and bring him back tomorrow. Do some more chaffing, I guess. Again, we're going to try to get as much of this as we can done before October. I just don't know that we'll get done with it. I don't know that I want to get done with it. We may end up having way too much. And I don't have anywhere to put it. Yeah, the field part is not the bad part, Bob. It's just the driving back and forth. It's super dark. You can't see anything in the street. So I'd rather not torture everybody with that. Being right around the cows over there, I think is fine. We're going from like one light to the other pretty closely instead of being on the dark road all the way up to there and all the way back. You know, on the field though, I don't think it'd be a problem. Yeah, I just don't want it to be super dark on the stream, and it's already getting pretty dark. I do have a little bit of a filter to lighten the gamma up some for you guys. Because it's actually darker in my game than it is on my playback for Twitch, so. Yeah, this is going to be our last one. Let's go ahead and send John to the house. Oh, sorry, not John. Dean. Dean's the one working on this. There we go. But yeah, I mean, you can see, like, already, this is... Well, again, for you guys, it's not as dark as it is for me. So yeah, I'd rather not do this at night. He was on time and a half anyway. He got almost an hour of overtime, so that's all good. What harvest season is supposed to be like. Lots of overtime. Sunset sure is nice on this map, though. Take it easy coming into the field. Yeah, you can see how dark it is over here. No lights around. Last one. This might be the last one into here, too. This might work out. I mean, wait, we might chaff another full trailer load. And then just let it sit here, because it's going to run a lot of this through tonight. Yeah, you see, there you go. There you go, right there. Alright, let's just disconnect them hoses. Drop the legs down. There we go. Let's go feed the aminals. So dark over here too, man. I feel like we need some more light over here. Take 2 loads. Take 2 loads and then grab some milk, probably. Got 2 loads, we'll grab a little bit of milk, and then we'll go with it. And we got 30,000 left in there, so that's good. Hope there's a road here somewhere. I'm about to put up a light just to be able to back in over here, I think. I don't know, that's good. What's up, Battery? How's it going, buddy? Oh, yeah, I can't even see the angle of the trailer there. Way overcorrected. Did it again. It might be my field of view. It looks like it's so much further away than it needs to be. I might just get away with one load of that tonight. Fill them on up in the morning. Yeah, I think we'll get away with one load tonight. Milk, though. Milk likely needs to be emptied, and the chickens need to be fed for sure, and then we'll sleep. We'll see how much of that chaff is run out by the morning. That's going to be the big telltale. Let's go ahead and take this up here and fill it up. This going to be it for that one, though. Even the milk might be an issue tonight. It's so dark over here on this side. Go. Let's drop that one there. We'll grab a single load of milk, just so I know we have room tomorrow. Gosh, I can't even see over here. But I got a little bit of a gravel road. Go. We'll get at least one load of milk going. Maybe a few street lights along the driveway. Yeah, I need to do all that. I'm gonna wait till daytime though. Oh, I can really see it. Oh, maxed out. All right, let's do one load of milk, and we'll call that good for the night. So yeah, having some street lamps along the road here, not a bad idea. Again, I need to get some more gravel brought in to do our road to that one. Definitely got to happen. So that barn is slap full. That's why it's using so much more of everything, really. Where my out is here. I think I've already driven into the other road. Yeah, I did. I drove into the other field. I think it's right here. There we go. Makes it be easier to see like this. There we go. Yeah, when are we not playing at night somewhere in some game? Seems like we always are. Every time. Lots of street light action over here, so this is good. We're looking for this turn in right here. It's easy to get into. And it's definitely going to hold all of that. Oh man, look at all the stuff sitting outside again. Stuff's going to be stored up. Let this empty out and then we'll go sleep. Oh no, we gotta feed the chickens. We'll feed the chickens and then we'll sleep. Okay. We'll find us a tractor. That's the telehandler. That's that guy. There we go. That's the one we wanted. That's the tractor we was looking for. It's awful dark over here by the chickens too. Maybe we should put a light down over here. I don't know. I don't want to cluster up the entire farm with lights though. Let's keep it like it is. Oh, we left the top open on that. The feed didn't go bad. Right, there we go. Now it's a real stream. Yeah, no kidding, Bob. No kidding. All right. Put the cover back on this time. Okay, chickens are full. These guys are good for tonight. Those guys are good. Go sleep. Sleepage. 7 a.m. seems good. All right. What do we need to do right this second? I think it's going to be feed the cows more. They're only at 228. That's not bad. These guys are okay. Chickens are fine. We do need to sell. Our milk is at nearly the highest price. It looks like it's coming down some. The pancake shop. We just go to the garden restaurant, $7.71. We need to finish filling that thing up with milk, and then we need to sell some butter. Right? Yeah, we need to sell some butter and some cheese. 1950, garden restaurant 1930. I think that's fine. 977. What's the garden restaurant? Garden restaurant's 989. Yeah, we need to sell some cheese and some butter and finish filling up our milk. So let me just back this guy up out of the way. We'll go sell our cheese and our butter first. That guy up. There we go. We have forks over there. We don't need them right here. All right. Let's make some monies. Some monies. I did not think we were going to make it to the next selling season. I'm not going to lie. Just because the very little money we made last year went back into buying more stuff. And again, I don't know that we're going to get it all done. Oh yeah, money, 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 money. Money. How much silage do we have in there, Chaff? 839. All right, so we can put the rest of that trailer load we have, but that's going to be it. Where's our MR right now? Oof. Yeah, it produced quite a bit overnight. We were at 195. 1.9 million 550. Now we're at 1.2 million 770. So, couple 100,000 overnight. It's not bad. Or maybe just while we were still adding some, and then overnight probably. Oh yeah, let's go make some monies. And we probably could have went with 6 o'clock. I think that's what we did last time. Not even close. Let's start with these guys. That'll be easier. Oh, there ain't no way. We left a stack back there somehow. I don't know how in the world that happened. I think we're just running these over to the garden restaurant, so hold on to your seats. We'll see if they'll make it or not. And honestly, we could probably just go sell these right here first. And whatever's left, we'll take over to the garden restaurant. We're getting a pretty decent price, so not too concerned with it. No? Don't want it? Okay. I tried. You don't want it either. Alright. There we go. Now we're selling. Now we're making some monies. $59, 123, and 726 in environmental score. Not terrible. Not terrible at all. Oh, that stack is not looking good, is it? Probably gonna have a mess to clean up once we get done with all this. Let's see if we can grab all of these. You know, if it'll ride, I'm okay with it. Might have to do a little finagling to get them to sell. If they'll stay on there, I'm good. How many the cake shop will buy? Will you buy them all? You will not. Okay. Oh, we made a mess. All right. Yeah. It's probably not the best. Tried to hit that one and knock it over. That didn't work. That one's sold. We'll clean some of this up now. Okay, there's that one. This is getting weird. Oh, okay, that one just flew off. Cake shop still buying it. I've seen worse. I mean, I don't know. This is pretty bad. I gotta appreciate a closer view here. I think that's part of my issue. I said part of, not all of. Took a little bit, not much though. Pancake shop took all the butter. That's what we like to see. But more on here though. Way more, actually. That needs to be sold. And then we got all that right there too. Dang it. Dang it. It's getting worse. I would stack these, but those two pallets right there are just going to be weird, so we'll just take these. An overabundance of production. We just save it up for a while. I haven't had a chance to put any of my actual cold storage. It just kind of sits there until we're ready to sell it. Sure, it would probably last longer in the cold storage. Maybe get a better price for it. Really, part of the gimmick. But you know, it's just a lot of hassle to move it. I'm just kind of going with this. That wasn't too bad. Got it all cleaned up. That could have been way worse. Casual murder of pedestrians? No, sir. We don't do that here. Or maybe we do by accident. But is that still selling? I don't think that was still selling. Oh, that's selling. Okay. That'll work. Wherever it sells, I really don't care. And we got cheese. So then we got cheese. Well, that got super weird, didn't it? Okay. You know what? If it's gonna ride, it's gonna ride. Let's take it easy over there. Let it all get there. They don't want it there. Hello, would you like some cheese? Cake shop gonna use for cheese? What about the pancake shop? Ice cream store? No. Wherever this is. We found it. We found a taker. Found a taker. And honestly, a good piece of cheese does sound good. For a while there, we were keeping like sharp cheddar, just block in the in the fridge. That was nice. I wanted a snack. I just run and grab me a. Back to the fence. Run and cut me off a couple slices of that. That was nice. I gotta push these together, don't I? Okay, so we do need to straighten up then. There we go. That's what a load of cheese looks like. Raise it up just a bit so we don't drag coming out of here. Oh, nice. We had cheese, but then Deuce broke it. Always, man. Always. You know this. Was it not this place? I thought it was that place. It was not this place right here, right? There we go. Now we're making some monies. Always good to see. That was just butter, wasn't it? I was thinking that was cheese for some reason. That was just the butter. Oh. You're going up a slope. Careful there. You know what? Let's grab this. And then we'll come back and grab those three and then the other cheese that's left. Let's drive down through here and see who takes what. Nothing. A little bit. Nothing. Taking the butter. Some of it. Taking the cheese over here. Going down, see if this guy will take it. Any other butter we got will go across the street to the bakery. There you go. There was no pedestrian there, that was just your eyes. I'll lower those back down, huh? See if we can snag this block of cheese here now. We did not. I don't know why not, though. There we go. Now we got it. Now let's run the milk down here to the bakery. The cheese we'll take somewhere else. Should be our last big load of that until January. Some of these places we probably could have got a better price at the general store instead of here. The same product, but I'm not mad about the decision just to run it here because it's quicker and easier. It's right here next to us. Or not the general store, the restaurant? The garden restaurant, that's the one. Oh, we can sell that there, okay. Noted. All right. That's cheese and butter done. Wasn't quite as bad as I thought it was going to. I thought it was going to be a mess the way everything was stacked. Wasn't quite that bad. What's up, Pizza Hut? How's it going? Ran over a planter pot. That's not good. Who put that there? Whose idea was that? for a backstop. What it is. Get this back down a bunch too. It's a little bit wide, so I'm going to change my battery out for my mouse. Going well. Farming's going good. We got a full thing of chaff in the production plant, waiting to be processed. Into silage, and our TMR is getting on up there, so that's good. We're working on producing mineral feed still, so we gotta wait till the sugar beets are ready, and all that, the sugar beets, the corn, and the soybeans are all gonna be ready tomorrow. That's gonna be quite interesting. I think we're gonna do the corn first, then the sugar. I don't know where I'm going. Then the sugar beets. I'll save the soybeans with the sugar beets for last. And that's mainly due to the fact that I think we're going to use, I think the harvester is going to hold way more corn and soybean than what I can do with the trailer with sugar beets, because it's going to fill up quick with sugar beets. All right, so we'll grab some more milk. Milky Ways. We'll just start over here because we got more cows producing milk over here. It just makes sense. There we go, filling up the milk. Yeah, we're gonna fill the production back up. Out of milk at the house. Oh, that's not good. For people that can drink milk anyway. For me, I don't really notice until I'm cooking something that needs it. I'm like, hey, our milk's out of date. Yeah, I wish I could drink just raw cow's milk. I wish you could get raw cow's milk around here. But I'm not sure why it's illegal to sell. That seems strange. It's like you have to buy the over-processed, pasteurized stuff from the government regulations. You can't just buy raw cow's milk. USDA, that's right. What would we ever do without the USDA telling everybody that just plain old white processed sugar-induced white bread is healthy? What would we ever do without them? Crazy country we live in. Absolutely crazy. That's the one thing you'll hear me criticize the most, is how garbage our food is in the U.S. I don't really care about which political candidates you pick. It doesn't really matter. None of that really matters. It's the unelected people that's the issue. I don't remember ever electing somebody for the USDA. I don't remember voting for a candidate that put it in place either. Probably taxes. I mean, it definitely is something to do with that train of thought, Pizza Hut, for sure. You just said it, pasteurized. They can't guarantee the safety of the milk. I mean, they still don't guarantee the safety of the milk, though. But again, if people buy raw milk and they start getting sick, then they stop buying from that person. That person goes out of business. I think that's what free market economy meant when it was started. But what do I know? I don't know anything about it. But to be fair, if that's the argument for it, then again, I think people, you know, when he gets sick, then they tell everybody, and then it's like, oh, don't buy from that person. And then that person goes out of business. So, especially with the internet age, word spreads fast. They do that or they increase their safety standards, one of the two. I don't know how many loads we're going to take over. Probably a couple. Yeah, I mean, just the amount of regulations in place that are silly is crazy. In my mind, anyway. The trees are starting to turn. I love the fact that they don't just go from green to orange. You can actually see them start to turn a little bit at a time. That's really cool. You see some brown leaves, some green leaves, some red leaves, some yellow ones, all on the same tree in this map. Very cool. And look, if you work for the government and you work for the Food and Drug Administration, it's nothing against you personally. I just think that the free market needs to be the free market, not the over-regulated, heavily government-involved market. That's not free market. And I also don't mean free market as in give things to people for free either. Let's go ahead and straighten that one out too. Let's go ahead and just get that one straightened out too. A common man couldn't determine if food had been stored safely. Then the bureaucracy had to sustain itself by growing. Yeah. I mean, again, that may have been true at some point in time, but today I don't think that's true. Right? And even then, I don't think the common man needed the government's help determining if their food was safe or not to consume. And like, just because where it's manufactured is FDA approved, you don't know if that reefer went out on the way. Right, the reefer, not reefer as in like ganja or marijuana or whatever, the weed. Reefer as in refrigerated truck. You don't know if that thing had problems on the way or not. You don't know if that milk set and soured before you buy it and get it home. You'll know it when you open it. All right, now the question becomes, how much of this do we... Question becomes, how much of this do we sell? How much of this do we keep? Let's see how much we have. See, we're selling raw milk straight from the cows. Right? That's what we're selling right now. Where's it at? Up here. Got 99,000 in there. We have 84,000 and we have 103,000. I say we keep absolutely none of it. Let's make it all today. And again, we're pretty much done chaffing, because that's all we can hold. So we might try to go a little bit more in after we sell all this milk. But it is September. We got to get this sold. So. And the light pole will definitely break the reefer on the truck for sure. Yeah. What's up, man to man? How's it going? Yeah, I don't know. I think there's... I think there's the right amount of legislation, and then I think there's the idea that legislation has to be done every year and more and more and more and more. And if you don't make a certain amount of rules or legislation or laws or whatever, then you're failing. I think you're failing if you're making too many of those. Honestly, I think too many is bad. So, yeah, having a good day so far. I missed the YouTube stream earlier because I just lost track of time and realized what time it was. I was like, well, it's too late to start now. But other than that, yeah, having a pretty good day. Having a pretty good day. Every day above ground, right? It's a good one. In some sense. We get a day older, we complain more. Still good though. Still good days. Yeah, I think we saw all of this. And then I know what we have in there right now, and the production will last us to January, so we sell it all again in January. And then we save it and let it produce. I think that's what we did last time. I don't think we sold milk. Well, we did sell a little bit, but we still got tons to sell, though. I think we're still in good shape here. I don't think there's any reason to try to hold on to more than we need. And honestly, we're finally to a point in the game where we don't have to, like, rush to buy something. Lime is the only thing we're going to have to buy a ton of. And it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot of lime we're going to have to buy. I only want the government to stop people from mixing bleach and chemicals into rotting meat. Yes, yes. That's what I'm saying. Oh, it's FDA approved, but it's got red dye 40 in it to make it look good. That's every bit of ground beef you buy, by the way. It's almost impossible to find ground beef without red dye in it. It's insane that that's allowed. Not to mention the amount of sugars and everything else put in every bit of food we purchase, unless you buy just straight vegetables. Or if you get fresh cut, like steak or something at your local, butcher shop, that's probably good stuff. I believe if you want to buy raw milk from your local provider, you're judging your own level of risk. But having a set of standards isn't a bad thing either for those who seek to minimize said risk. Again, I think that there's a way to do it, but over processing food is terrible. That was my only point. Yeah, that was my only point. It's all the over-processed stuff to make it last 6 months, But again, I've said this a million times on stream. I'll keep saying it. I'm all for as much freedom as possible, as long as you're not hurting others or yourself. And that includes all different ways to hurt people, right? Not just like physically hitting them with stuff. I'm for as much freedom as possible. So if a local farm wanted to sell raw milk to local people and they wanted to take that risk, then go for it. I think the government needs to be about a third the size it is. No, 2/3 the size it is. It needs to be it needs to be a third of what it is now. There's way too much bureaucracy. Way too much. Dues for press. No, God, no, I don't want that. Don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. I want nothing to do with that. I just think that if people realize that the problem is not one side or the other, the problem is both sides and too much regulation. But laws make people safer. True, to an extent. Deuce for mayor. I don't know that I even want to be mayor of my town. I'm gonna be honest. And the town's not that big. It's not that big at all. There's almost as many cows in these two pens as we have in our town. I still wouldn't want to be mayor. But honestly, like if there was a way to have a true free market again, and also get rid of the majority of government, federal, state level, local level, whatever, because most people, most of it is not needed, right? A lot of it's just bloated stuff that we don't need. Used for some political position. No, absolutely not. I don't even want to be the leader of an activist group. Like, I want I want nothing to do with it. I want nothing to do with any of it. I like just being able to say my piece and then going about my day, you know. But if there was some way that we could actually have true free market trade capitalism, it would be better than what we have now. This is for hall monitor. That might work. That could be a hall monitor. Let me see your hall pass. Go back to class. You don't have one. That'd be easy. I could do that. That'd be okay. There's a couple of dairies around you can buy milk from. Yeah, see, it's legal in some places, and some places it's not. I don't think in Mississippi we can buy milk straight from the dairy farms. Like, there's a couple, I don't know why I don't even follow them, but they pop up from time to time on my Twitter feed. Guys that go buy, like, raw milk, you know, from their dairy farms or whatever. And I'm just like, dude, I've never tried raw milk. I might actually be able to drink that. You know what I mean? Like, it might just be all the processed and pasteurized crap they put in it is the reason I can't have it. I mean, not that I'm a beacon of health by any means. I mean, I still eat Doritos and candy bars and drink Dr. Pepper and, you know, Pepsi and stuff, but I couldn't do it if I wanted to, because it's not available around here. I mean, unless I just ate steak and even then, I mean, you don't know what kind of processing is done to meat after it leaves the cattle ranch either. So I think a good way to sort that battery, I agree with you, I think some regulations okay, is ban all steroids from animals, period. Cut out all the over... how are we inside? Cut out all the over-processed pasteurizing of foods for longevity. Get rid of all of that. And then have some sort of standard that has to be adhered to on the farms, the processing plants, and then how it's transported and on the shelves. And again, it doesn't have to be much. I don't know how many laws are on the books, but it wouldn't take much to look it up and tell you. Like, it wouldn't take much to search it. It's all public information. How many laws are on the books for, say, a cow farm, like farm to shelf in a grocery store? You can find them. They're there. And I imagine it's way too many. There's way too many regulations involved. Yeah, I think just cutting out all the chemicals and crap would be a good start. If we could agree to start there, I'd be okay with it. Buy milk from one of the dairies, more than we do from the store. Nice, Sandhill. Heck yeah. Is it different? Like, does it actually taste different? I thought you had perfect milk. Oh, I mean, I still eat candy bars and stuff. I eat better than I used to. I eat a pretty balanced lifestyle these days. I cut out a lot of breads and sugars and that kind of stuff. Again, I'll still have the occasional Dr. Pepper and a candy bar or something, but I don't eat just white bread sandwiches. I did away with eating any kind of bread for breakfast. Sausage and eggs or steak and eggs. If we have, like, we threw steak on the grill last week. I finished off the rest of it today. A couple of slices, fry you up some eggs. Once you flip the eggs, if you like yours over medium or over easy or whatever, once you flip them, Throw your couple of cold steak slices in the pan and just let them slowly heat back up. Good. Really good breakfast, actually. Or just fried eggs. I mean, fried eggs and sausage. But, oh, that's all the milk from there. Sweet. Got it all. Let's go get the sun. But yeah, I mean, I'm not judging anybody for how you eat or whatever. I just think there needs to be less chemicals in food. I don't see how that's a contentious subject, honestly. that shouldn't be a heated debate in my mind. But I'm just trying to think as logically and try to include as much safety as possible for people, you know. I mean, it might be a contentious subject for somebody, though. Like maybe somebody disagrees with me. I just don't see how chemicals in our food are any good, but that's okay. Dues for Homeowners Association Council. I just saw that. Oh, man, I like the neighborhood we live in because we don't have an HOA. We just have neighbors that'll judge you with looks really hard if you don't cut your grass for a while. You're almost pressured to keep your grass mowed and your yard tidy and stuff, you know. People will judge you way too much. There are places in Mississippi you can get raw milk, but mostly southern part of the state. I mean, I imagine there's probably some up here. I didn't know if it was legal or not. That's all I was saying. So, just had some thin crust pizza. Hey, there you go. See? I mean, I still eat pizza too, man. Again, though, I think it's about, like, I don't have a gym membership or anything, but I still try to do my little 10-minute workout in the mornings. And then if I do end up eating pizza or something, I'll watch the amount of like bread and calorie intake the next day, that kind of stuff. But if I'm doing a show and I'm on my feet for 18 hours, I'll eat whatever's there, whatever catering's got, whatever's offered, whatever I can get my hands on. Like, I'm not picky at that point because I know I'm going to be on my feet for 18 hours and we'll burn it off anyway. Lots of pests like mosquitoes hang in the overgrown grass. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm not saying you shouldn't have a homeowners association. I'm just saying if your area is not well kept, then somebody's got to give you the judgy eyes, you know, because snakes and stuff like that, especially around here. I mean, we've got creeks all around. You know, we don't live in a really low-lying area, but there are creeks all over the place, and you'll see like garter snakes and rat snakes and stuff like that. Rarely ever do you see a cottonmouth in the neighborhood, but I've seen some small ones, some grass snakes and stuff. Like if during the summer, if somebody's yard gets too tall, like the house next door to us went vacant it was vacant before we bought this one, which was years ago now, and it stayed vacant up until about 2 years ago. So if the grass got pretty tall, you know, I'd find a snake with the lawnmower from time to time. Whoops. Some gas station tornadoes. Heck yeah, dude. Yeah, I like the Tostitos, or not the Tostitos, the taquitos. I like the taquitos from some of those gas stations. Those are pretty good. But yeah, I mean, mainly I cut out, like, used to streaming, and people could vouch for this. I'd be like, man, I'm out of tea. Hang on. And I go get another glass of tea, right? And I drink tea pretty much all day from the time I got up to the time I went to bed. Now I get up and I have 2 cups of coffee, and I'll be drinking water, and I'll have about 4 ounces of orange juice, and then I'll drink water and coffee until about 11, and then I'll drink water pretty much the rest of the day, and then for dinner I'll have about 6 to 8 ounces of sweet tea maybe with dinner. But that's it though. And again, I'm not telling anybody how to live or change their diet or whatever. I don't have any advice for you. I just know that I feel loads better after changing mine. So sounds windy. For pet consumption. There you go. Yeah, see, there you go. That makes sense. Identify as a dog. I mean, hey, you know, if Cujo needs some raw milk, I mean. But no, I'm absolutely not judging how anybody does anything. I just think that we should all be for whatever needs to be done to get all the extra chemicals, the last longers out of our food. You know, that's all I'm saying. I feel like it's crazy that to eat healthy, you have to go spend 4 times the amount of money on non-chemically altered food. Like that, to me, that's just the dumbest thing ever. Given, I know that there are certain things done when growing different crops and such, right? That helps it produce more, so therefore they can charge less. That kind of stuff. I get all that. I get all that. I still don't want chemical processed food once it goes to processing plant. I see my statement may be somewhat contradictory. I don't mind a good shamrock shake when they're in season. I've never had one. Never had one. But yeah, I mean, no, like I said, man, if I choose to go eat a candy bar, you know, who cares? Let me eat a candy bar. But if I do want some ground beef, I want ground beef that hasn't been dyed, you know. Which again, we can't get around here. I mean, maybe we can. There's a butcher shop. Maybe I can go there and get some fresh ground beef or something. But like most of it's like dyed with pink or red dye or something. I would rather not have that. I haven't checked with the local butcher shop. I probably need to do that actually. How much it would cost. Always got to remember which button I got to push to empty this thing. Yeah, we're not going to get back to Chaffing today. Dang. But we have made a butt ton of money. How much milk is left in here? 17,000. One more trailer load. And we are over halfway done Chaffing. That's good. We'll probably jump back on that tomorrow. RL, man, look at all that money. Guys, this is you do realize this is the first time in game we've had income, and I've had 0 things that I absolutely have to buy with the money. We are free rolling right now until we can get. Oh God, sugar beet header. Oh, it's the sugar beet header for the Ropa. I kind of want it. So we need this. Let me find sprayer. Hang on. Slurry tanks combinations. So we need one of these two guys to pop up on the sell page. But to be honest, I've got the money. I could just go buy one of these dudes new now. Because we've already got the sprayer. And I could just go buy it new. And we're going to be selling milk and butter and cheese again in January. And we've still got one more tray load, which is going to be about 15 more thousand. That would leave us with about $50,000 if we chose to buy the big one. And we might not have to do fertilizer anymore. So my goal was to do fertilizer and manure only. Slurry and manure only, and get away from granule fertilizers, right? Unless we absolutely had to put some down for a supplement. And it would be very light if we had to put any down. That's the thing I was working toward, is getting a fully organic farm working. You know? Oh man, you talking about the Shamrock Shake? I still like Taco Bell. I still like Wendy's. You know, still like me a good Junior Baconator from Wendy's. I tried to eat a regular Baconator about a year ago. I couldn't even eat the whole thing anymore. I used to smash those, dude. A Junior Baconator is enough now. But yeah, I still like a good old fast food burger from time to time. We got a Zaxby's down the road. Zaxby's is always nice. Love Baconators. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I choose to go buy something that's made at a fast food restaurant that's over-processed food, and I know it's got all the junk in it and stuff, then that's on me. But if I go to the grocery store, man, like, I want fresh food that I can go cook at home without having it be totally, you know, just added chemicals, everything. What's up, Svet Lazar? How's it going? You normally get the double Baconator? Have you ever eaten the triple Baconator? Have you ever attempted it? It's pretty hard to do for some people. Again, I used to be able to smash a triple Baconator. Man, they were so good. All right, I think that is going to do it for today. We may go ahead and empty what we got in the trailer. Of chaff. And run it back down there as we do our outro. Empty this. That's right. 1,300-ish calories and like 80 grams of protein is sounding quite nice. I mean, dude, that's a lot of protein. It's a lot of protein. That's why it could be nice, you know. Makes up for all the sugars and junk they put in it. Yeah, I think the biggest thing for me, the eye-opening thing for me, was I realized how much of our food, even stuff you buy at the grocery store, has sugars and an overabundance of sodium for, you know, the forever stuff, right? Stuff that lasts a long time. Like, I get it. Groceries can stay at a decent price because they don't have to worry about it going bad and just throwing stuff away. So... but at the same time, there's got to be a happy medium there somewhere. Like, we got to find a balance. But that's just me. Speaking of tornadoes, the new Twisters trailer. Yeah. So originally when I heard about them trying to make the movie Twisters, right, which is Twister 2, Bill Paxton actually had a hand in writing some of it, but they didn't go with his version, so I don't know what we're going to get. I do know that in the trailer it shows the team of chasers out running. They're out of their vehicle and running toward an overpass. Don't ever get under an overpass in a tornado. Never. I mean, like, if you're out in a flat land and there's nowhere to go, there's no ditch, there's no nothing, maybe. But, yeah. To me, that opening scene, that opening part of the trailer was just like, this is not going to be good. To be fair, in Twister, they did the same thing. They got under a bridge, right? A little wooden bridge or whatever. But still, though, like, today we know not to do that. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm just in criticizing mode today. I don't know. Why is an overpass bad? Because of the suction, apparently. Like, the suction it creates will just pull you right out from under it. So maybe they're doing it to show why it's bad. Maybe that's why they're doing it in the movie. I don't know, because in the trailer we didn't get that far, right? So I don't know. But yeah, the amount of suction it creates will just suck you right out of there. Like the way it is. Yeah, it's like the suck zone. Yeah. So if you're in a ditch and you're under it, right? The tornado's not going to dip down in the ditch and get you. It's going to go over you. Still doesn't feel very safe. But I wouldn't feel very safe in an overpass either. I mean, if there's a tornado coming at you and your options are either a ditch, your car, or an overpass. I mean, if the tornado can pick a car up, it can likely pick you up out of the ditch, right? So there may not be a good option at that point, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just in judgmental mode today. I don't know. I just saw it and I was like, meh. Is it just me or the chicken's phasing while it's the Naruto run? So that's what they're doing. that's what it is. The Naruto run. See if another one does it. I'm not gonna feel. Yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna feel safe no matter what. So. Oh no, they're not doing it now. Look at the line behind the chickens. It's physics. It's the same force volume of air of a smaller passage requires increase in velocity. So there you go. Yeah, that's the scientific explanation for it. I just know that storm chasers say it's dangerous to get on an overpass. I'm listening to storm chasers because they're actually out there in it. They're the ones that are putting themselves in the way of a tornado. If they're not going to get under an overpass, neither am I. You know, like. Some of these people are trained, very experienced people with that opinion, so I'll take their opinion. But that's just me. Anyway, that's going to do it for today. I hope you enjoyed the judgmental episode on our chemicals and food and whatnot. And the twisters. I'm still going to watch it. I'm still going to enjoy it, probably. I really hate that Bill Paxton's not around anymore. Because I think the movie would have been totally different, honestly. So, but either way, appreciate you guys for being here. Thanks so much. If you're watching later on YouTube, let me know your thoughts down below on all the topics we covered today. I appreciate you. You can also hit the like and subscribe button and all that kind of stuff. It's all there for you. Turn on the notification bell, that kind of stuff. More content coming to the Farmer Deuce channel soon, and that's solely going to be on the Farmer Deuce YouTube channel. It won't even be streamed on Twitch. It'll just be solely for the channel. So appreciate you. Check out my other channels down below. Main channel, Deuce and Mess. Second channel, PixelDeucePlays. And come hang out with us on Twitch for the live streams. Thank you guys for being here. I'll catch you next time. Later, folks.